It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series.
The Western.
There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Minnesota. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road, but now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Antetokounmpo is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Derrick Rose. And there's Jackson, and it's Capella in at center. Now here's Rose. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. McCollum against Rose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Derrick is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wiggins against Antetokounmpo. Wiggins finds McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from the top of the key.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Capella. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Rose. McCollum, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jackson from long range hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Jackson against Mitchell. Jacks up a 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Because he's so good at putting the ball on the floor and making plays, the 3 is going to be available to Donovan Mitchell.
The pass to Rose. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Gay. Rebound Minnesota. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
McCollum, no good. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mitchell against Jackson. Now Mitchell. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll get it. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge.
The worst I've ever heard was my...
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Rudy Gay is out there with Clint Capella. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Rose, and it's Jackson in at the 1. And it's Mitchell missing.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
The offensive rebound, and the dunk by Capella.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Passes to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Yeah, an amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's McCollum. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. McCollum's got 6.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Nurkic against Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Rose finds Antetokounmpo. 1:36 left to play in the first half.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Nurkic with it, and guarded by Capella. Mitchell off target from 3-point range.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Gay can't hit.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
McCollum, no good. Utah leading by 8. Antetokounmpo passes to Gay. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Gay kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gay. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
It's McCollum on the wing. Off target with his 3. And that concludes the first half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello. Well, for Utah, We're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. And Shaq, what did you think about? And that wraps up the.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. Nurkic is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's McCollum in at the 2. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Again, McCollum missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's good for 2. Gay's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Jazz. Timberwolves trail by 14. Mitchell kicks to Morris. Puts up a 3. Here's Nurkic. Drops in the layup for 2. Nurkic has got his second bucket.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on him.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Nurkic against Capella. 6 to shoot. And Utah again with the bucket.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Timberwolves trail by 14. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Unloads from 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Morris has got his first points of the game.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. The feed now to Gay. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. McCollum finds Wiggins. Now here's Nurkic. From past the arc. Kept alive. Pass to McCollum. Wiggins against Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Timberwolves trail by 15. McCollum. And again, it's Minnesota. Here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. 1:11 left to play in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot. And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Mitchell kicks to Nurkic. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Utah. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Nurkic can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
McCollum kicks to Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Antetokounmpo dishes to Rose. The pass to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Gay in the corner. Over Morris. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Antetokounmpo. Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Gay in at the power forward position.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Over Wiggins. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Cullen passes to Mitchell. Here's Nurkic. Wiggins outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Rose against McCollum. Rose finds Capella. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Rose against McCollum. Capella trying to free himself up. And the basket by Rose. And the Jazz lead by 13. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Devin?
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 15 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson against Mitchell. McCollum outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Utah. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Poke loose. It's stolen by Rose.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Utah.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Capella dishes to Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
Here's Wiggins, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And you gotta like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
The jump hook, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Rose. And the Jazz lead by 16. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell kicks to Nurkic, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. And the Jazz with possession here. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps.
Put me on some. Yeah, we really gonna